Hello, this is Miss Gloria, and now we're going to be checking some vocabulary learning strategies that you can use to improve your English. Yes, so we're going to start. I'm going to activate the subtitles. So, first of all, it's important that we know the source of these strategies. These are not mine. These are taken from the book Vocabulary in Use for Elementary Learners by McCarthy and O'Dell and published by Cambridge University Press. The first tip that the book gives you is to keep a notebook. Yes, let's remember that science has proven correctly that we learn better, we keep and we information gets in our heads better, we memorize better if we write like handwritten. Yes, we can use technology in our advantage, of course, especially at these times. But it's very important that we remember that doing it on paper with our hands is going to make our learner more effective and more efficient. Yes, so bear that in mind, especially when using and practicing for your vocabulary in English. So the first strategy is that you write down the words that go together. Yes, let's remember that in English and in any language, really, we have collocations. Yes, collocations are these words that go together like siblings. Yes, like here we have Dipper and Mabel. They are siblings, they are twins, they go together, they don't separate because that's how it works. Yes, there isn't a real answer. Don't think about it. Just accept that they go together. Here we have some examples taken from the English study page. That we have a holiday, have a party, have a rest, have a run, have fun, have a meal, have a meeting, etc. Yes, they go together, so it's a good idea that on your notebook you keep a page with the collocations that you learn with some verbs, prepositions, etc. Then tip or strategy number 2 is learn word families. Now for the English, in general, in the English context, word families are not these. Yes, they mean something different. But in our context, as language learners, as people who are learning language as a foreign or a second language, this means what I'm going to explain now. Yeah, so word families are words that we associate together because they have a common topic. So for example, if you have the word house, you want to describe your house, you're going to say bedroom, living room, kitchen, maybe home, etc. Word families can also be words that you're going to use together. So for example, when you're describing temperature, you're going to say hot or cold, or if you're describing weather, you're going to say windy, or you're going to say stormy, or snowy, etc. Yes, so a good idea is to learn them together, associate them together. Let's remember that for our brains is going to be easier to get to the information, in this case vocabulary, if we connect it to something else. So it's very important that we learn language as groups of families of words that go together, because that's going to help us remember them better. And finally, use pictures and diagrams. Yes, especially for our visual brains. Yes, we live in a society, in a world that it's very, very visual, and this is a very good strategy that can help us use that in our advantage so that we can learn better. So for example, pictures. Yes, you can find in the internet many flashcards, or even if you Google the word, even if you're studying and you find a word, you can Google it and go to images in Google, and you're going to find a picture of what that is. Yes, so if you Google, for example, dog, and you go to images, you're going to find many pictures of very beautiful dogs. Yes, and it's going to be easier for you to remember the words. Here we have a card with different vocabulary related to fruits: apricot, orange, lemon, apple. I recommend that you use pictures and not the translations. You can use cards. You can create your own cards to practice vocabulary, but these cards, it's very useful that they have pictures rather than the name of the thing in your mother tongue. Yes, and of course we use diagrams like this one, and like the previous one for the word families, we also use the diagram. This is also a diagram for something like a word family as well. These are and collocations. These are verbs. For example, verbs that go with the word money. So you can borrow money, you can get money, you can waste your money, you can give money, you can invest your money, you can raise money, you can earn money, you can make money, you can save money, you can spend money. So there we have collocations that are associated with the word money. Verbs that I associate with these words, verbs that go with these words. Yes, and that is another example. This one was taken by the teacher, by the tutor Ella Language, and the card with the pictures is taken from English teacher Adriana.com on the web. And finally, so that's what we covered. Yes, for learning vocabulary better, please keep a notebook. Yes, try to do it manually because it's going to stay more time in your brain. And the strategies are 3. Yes, 1, write down the words that go together. 2, learn word families. Don't learn a word on its own alone. Yes, learn words in connection to other words that you know. Yes, and finally, use pictures and diagrams. Fortunately, in the internet, we have many resources to do that more easily, especially for those of us who are not very good at drawing a very nice picture. We can find them online. Those are the strategies to improve our vocabulary in English learning. I hope that helps you, and have a good day. Bye.